Getting live pictures now of Chief Minister Baghel, who's paying tribute to Dantewada martyred corpse. The Chief Minister has cancelled his Karnataka campaign schedule in order to be with the distraught families. As you can see, he's reached the Naxal infested area at the moment. Those images of the Chief Minister of the state, who has in fact reached the area. Remember that 10 DRG Jawans and a driver were killed in a Maoist IED blast in Dantewada yesterday. The police said that at least 50 kilograms of explosives were used in this dastardly attack. This was when Maoists in fact detonated this powerful IED on a Kacha road, a dirt track, and fired on the wounded Jawans in and near Aranpur in Dantewada district of Bastar, which is about 400 kilometers south of the capital of Raipur. The Chief Minister now has in fact reached the area. My colleague Sumi is joining me over the phone line right now. Sumi, the Chief Minister, we're getting those pictures. Chief Minister Baghel, who is in Dantewada at the moment, trying to, of course, offer his condolences to the distraught families.
Yes, absolutely. The pictures that are on the screen establish that the Chief Minister Baghel of Chhattisgarh is paying homage to the 10 bereaved families who have lost their loved ones in the yesterday's attack. Remember, 10 DRG personnel were on board on a minivan, which was part of the attack, and in fact which faced the ambush yesterday, and as a result of which it flew in different directions. We went to the spot and we're returning from the spot, and we are going to the police line where the homage is being paid. But in the visuals it is clearly visible. Many people have gathered here. Few of the family members of the 10 DRG personnel have also been here, and in fact the homage is being paid. The entire state is right now in a sense of, is feeling a sense of despair, and the kind of lag that happened yesterday was really unfortunate. And we went to the spot. The kind of damage that the road has also undergone is massive. It was a high impact IED blast. And in fact, there was an administrative vacuum that was felt yesterday, and the core areas, the administration has been working there. The probe is right now going on. There's a search operation that is also under play. But the search operations will certainly not yield any results, as many attacks have taken place in the recent past as well. Close to 500 IED devices were recovered in the recent past from the same stretch. So there have been multiple cases where, such IED blasts have tendered the loss of lives. And certainly this is, again, one of the attacks. And only this year, till April, 25 people, a total of 25 people have lost their lives. And the counter to IED blast is certainly not worked out by the paramilitary forces and by the forces at large, and which is why these IED blasts are still getting succeeded in, tearing apart their strategy, in tearing apart the paramilitary forces' strategy as well. We'll keep the audiences ahead in the story, and in fact, right now in civil lines, the homage is being paid. He has just landed. The Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Baghel, landed this morning at 11, and in fact, he will fly back to Raipur at 1:30 post. The entire ceremony is done. But the kind of sorrow that one family, or the kind of sorrow that one goes through, is certainly not measurable in any words, and it cannot be described as well. Then let me tell you that the DRG personnel, usually these kind of operations, the anti-Naxal operations, it has been carried out on foot. However, they preferred going on a minivan, and which is why the intensity of this IED blast can be seen at such a high impact. And in fact, 10 personnel lost their lives. Usually the IED are placed inside the roads, and which is why this IED device could not be spotted by the security forces who constantly do the search operation. But yesterday, the IED blast that took place also resulted in the death of a driver also, who was driving this minivan. And we went to the spot. We saw the kind of havoc that the vehicle has gone through is massive. The vehicle, the parts of the vehicles have gone in different directions. The engine is lying somewhere else. The bonnet is lying somewhere else. The number plate, everything flew in different directions. That was the impact that this IED had on the vehicle. And we cannot imagine the kind of shock, the kind of state these families are in, because the body parts are certainly still there. The security forces definitely could have assembled the body parts, but we can still trace blood stains on the road and in the jungle as well. But right now, as we see, paramilitary forces are also combing, and there is a probe that has been ordered by the state government as well. The DRG will certainly carry out their anti-Naxal operations, will continue to do that. But as of now, the state is in shock. The state is in shock, and which is why Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel is also here to pay the homage. In fact, right now, the bodies are also being carried by the forces, and we are witnessing it. Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel, along with Dantewada, who is the Home Minister, is present here, and people are, in fact, in a state of shock and in a state of sorrow. There are these slogan hearings that are being constantly done, and the guard of honor is being paid, and there are 10 dead bodies that are lying with the pictures of these personnel, and these bodies will now be taken to the cremation ground. And in fact, what we're also hearing that the higher officials will also go to the spot once again to take the probe further, and that's how the entire probe will now go on and will move forward. But as of now, the visuals clearly show the process of the homage are paying by the Chief Minister, Bhupesh Baghel.
Right, Sumi, stay on with us. We're getting those pictures right now from Dantewada, where the Chief Minister is now, in fact, interacting with the families and paying his last respects to, in fact, the slain Jawans. 10 Jawans of the District Reserve Guard and 1 civilian driver were killed in this IED blast.
छत्तीसगढ़ यूनिट की ओर से शहीदों को नमन श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करता हूं, और इसके साथ ही जिस प्रकार से इन्होंने इस क्षेत्र की रक्षा के लिए अपनी कुर्बानी दी है, ये अमर रहेंगे। पार्टी सदैव उनको याद करती रहेगी, देश उनको याद करता रहेगा, और निश्चित रूप से मैं मांग भी करूंगा स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से भी कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर स्थिति सुधारे। पिछले काफी दिनों से लगातार टारगेट किलिंग के नाते किलिंग किए जा रहे हैं। जब भी कोई भी बड़ा लीडर अगर
of course, BJP leader Om Mathur there speaking with the media as well, demanding that strict action be taken by the state government against the Naxals who orchestrated this dastardly attack. Sumi continues to be over the phone line with us. Sumi, we saw those pictures and we're still showing those pictures from the attack yesterday. The attack itself, the explosion, the IED explosion itself left a massive crater in the road where this attack took place. We can see the parts of the vehicle that was completely blown, and